Hey, it's Carl. Just want to talk about, can you actually be a top earner online? Many people come to the internet and they hear all about, top earners and, top recruiters and so forth that are online and wondering, can they become one? Well, I used to think the same thing of myself. Years and years ago, I would struggle online just like everybody else. I got laid off in 2002, 2003. So I had to make a decision whether I was going to go and get another job or I was going to go and work for myself, okay? Become my own independent business owner. And I decided to do that. So I really had to up my game because I was walking away from a $48,000 a year salary, and I had to make that up pretty quick. I had to look at making approximately $166 a day. Okay, that's what I had to go to. So, that stress was there, and I went out and I worked my butt off, and it was so difficult because, just like a lot of people, I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I was making anywhere from $500 to maybe $2,500. Sometimes I would make $3,000 a month, but that would be my top end. And I struggled hard, and it was really tough on me and the family and everybody else because I wasn't bringing in the coin I was bringing in before. But I didn't want to work those long hours. I was on a pager 24 hours a day. I got tired of that. I didn't have a life. I was getting called out all the time. I couldn't go to scheduled events or birthdays or anything like that. So I made a decision that I needed to go out and I needed to find all the best training and that I could possibly find. So I bought course after course after course. You've probably heard this line over and over again, but you know what? That's what we do when we want to get ahead and become a top earner. And, about $80,000 to $100,000 later, after spending all that money on courses, I finally found Empower Network. Okay, and the training that was there. I heard about David Wood. He was a big success prior to Empower because he started Empower, but he was like an MLSP and a few other programs where he was a top recruiter and a top earner there. So this is the guy I wanted to learn from. So I got involved with a buddy of mine, Alex Zubarev, and started learning from this guy, and that's when everything changed for me. I changed from struggling to make a couple of $1,000s a month to having my first $6,000 day, and then I had a $10,000 day, and $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 months, that sort of thing. It is possible. It's all about getting yourself in the right mindset and getting yourself the right training that you need from the right people in order to bring you ahead and get you to where you want to be. Okay? Now it's all about you, okay? It's nobody else's problem out there. It's nobody else's fault if you don't make any money online. It's your fault if you don't make any money online. So let's understand that right off the bat. A top earner will never blame anybody else for their failures. Okay? They'll only blame themselves. And then they go out and they find the way that they need to get around things. And that's what you need to do, okay? So if you're reading this thing here and you've been struggling online and trying to say, oh, this company ripped me off, or my sponsor is a loser because he doesn't do anything, you know what? Forget that. It's not the company in most cases. Believe it or not, less than 5% of the companies are actually corrupt out there. Okay? So what it is most companies out there don't know how to train their affiliates. That's what the problem is. Okay? So, a lot of times they'll have a good product and an average or a decent comp plan, but if they don't teach you how to market, you'll never be able to capitalize on that. Okay? And that's the issue that's online today. Now, believe me, don't believe me, it doesn't matter. I've been in this industry 36 years. I know the facts. Okay? That's just the way it is. So, if you don't learn, if you are not mentored by the right people, that is where the problem's going to lie. But if you allow yourself to do that, you get involved with the right people, you follow them. If they tell you to buy something, you buy it. Okay? If they tell you to do a course, you do it. Okay? If they tell you to do stuff, you do it. And that is how you'll become a top earner online. You always want to mimic what the top earners in that I don't know, millionaire circle or whatever it is you want to call it. Okay, I mean, my circle of influence are just millionaires, and I do that purposely because I want to be those guys. Okay, so I don't want to be hanging out with somebody who makes $400 a month, because then I'll end up making $400 a month. I want to end up with the people that are making 10, 20, 50,000, $100,000 a month. Those are the people I want to hang out with, because those are the ones I'm going to learn from. So, you want to be a top earner? Start listening to the people online that are actually making money, okay? And let them mentor you. Let them show you the ropes. And that's how you become a top earner. Have a great day.